So after the matches have been played in match week 12 and match week 12, match week 13 and match week 14, there are some heated trending stories that are coming up after the matches were played. There are some heated trending stories that I'm going to bring to you on Tunazone, and we are going to talk about the stories that are trending about in the world of football, and also the transfer stories that are trending, the heated things that are pursuing afterwards. Some of the players, the key players that they need for replacement, or some of the key players that they need to be able to survive in the league. So if today is the first time visiting my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscription button, and also don't forget to turn the notification bell, so that anytime I put something out there, you can also have access to it, or anytime I put any updates on the channel, you can have access to it. Thank you. Before we dive into the stories, there were one of the crucial matches that were played in the Premier League as at yesterday between Arsenal and Chelsea. Within this match, many things happened, and after the match, there are many stories following this match. So stay tuned, and I'll break everything to you. So before we continue, I would like to ask, which team performed better for you within this weekend? And my next question is, which player is your best player for the week, or which player is your best player in this week, or performed very well for you in this week? Let me see that in the comment section. So we could all see that Man United was able to win their game after some number of matches that they lost in the previous week. They are able to win their first match as at yesterday against Crystal Palace. Now there are some secrets behind this winning. There are some secrets behind Man United being able to win this game, or being able to triumph over Crystal Palace. And here is what Amorim is saying. Amorim is saying that he has still some of the ideas from the Premier League clubs, and also his rivalries in winning most of those ideas that he's able to use it to score crucial set piece. I hope it is clear. So you could see that in yesterday's game, they were doing much better in set pieces, or they were trying to dive into that way, and at the end it produced a good result for the team. So the next trending story here is about Lucas Paquetá. Lucas Paquetá released a statement, a 46-word statement, after him being sent off on the pitch. Being sent off in yesterday's game, he made an apology to the team and to the fans as well, and after that he released this statement, and he was slamming the FIFA. He was slamming the commentators that why is it that he called his action as ridiculous action, and he also said that they don't know how much this thing is going to cost him. And at the end, he released this statement to the commentators in the FA as well, because his side of the story is that he's just complaining about the incident that happened, and he just received the straight red card, or the 2 yellow card at the same time, and he got out of the match. So why is it that the commentator is calling his action as ridiculous action? He doesn't agree with that, and they don't know what he will go through. So the next story here is from Alexander Isak. The Liverpool star, or the Liverpool striker, was able to score his first ever goal for Liverpool. He has been hungry or been hunting for this goal for a long time, but as of yesterday, he's able to make it or score his first goal after his transfer of 130 million euros. He's now able to score or register his first goal for the team Liverpool after a several loss in their previous matches. About 9 of them out of 12 matches, they lost 9 of them. So he's able to secure a goal, and at the end they are able to win their game yesterday. So the next trending story here is Lionel Messi, the Messiah, the football Messiah, is able to break another record in the world of or in the history of football. He's able to break a record that is that has been there for a very long time, and Lionel Messi is the only one that is able to do that. The one who goes to battle and never lost is able to break the many records, and one of them that he broke yesterday was, so this record holder was a Real Madrid star who was called Ferenc Puskas. This man was the one who was holding this record with, so he's able to break this record with now leading the chart with 405 assists. He's now leading the chart with 405 assists, so he's the one on top of the chart now. And he's also having the record of the player that is able to win more trophies. That is, he's currently having 47 trophies. So the assist that he gave was able to help his team triumph and what being able to win the conference, the European or the Eastern Conference League. So yesterday in the match between Ajax and Groningen, there was a fire eruption in the stand. So as at 5 minutes of the game, the fans erupt some fire in the stand, which led to the halt of the game. And at the end of everything, the referee was not able to guarantee the players' safety. So he saw that everything is not good. So or things are even good, or the environment isn't good, or is polluted, and the players can't stand it. So the match was abandoned, which led to the players moving into their dressing room to undress because the match had been abandoned. So wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. As we all know that yesterday there was a big clash between Chelsea and Arsenal. In this game, we could see that we all anticipate for a positive outcome, but in this game, Chelsea were down by 10 men to 11, and they were able to hold Arsenal and on top score at the second half, and Arsenal being able to equalize, and Chelsea was able to hold them, and Chelsea was able to hold them to the end of the match, which led to a draw in this clash. Wow! After the red card of Caicedo, they didn't give up. They were able to hold Arsenal in this big crash. That is great. So now we now dive into the transfer window or into the transfer market. As at yesterday, the transfer market is still on fire, or as at today, the transfer market is still on fire. Each and every team are fighting for the desired player that they want, or they want to bring into their club to help them to boost their defense, their midfield, and their striking ability. So the first person on the list is Elliot Anderson, a Nottingham Forest midfielder or centre midfielder, which is at 23 years or which is of 23 years old. Is the main target now by most of the Premier League big clubs like Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City. So these three teams are after this guy because they want him to come to their team and strengthen their midfield. If they get him at the midfield, they will be able to stabilize, or he will be able to stabilize the midfield for them. So he's on the list or the most heated among the transfer that three teams. So these three bigger teams are fighting and are on their toes to bring this player to their teams. So stay tuned. Then any development about this transfer news, we'll bring it to you on this channel. Then don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment as well, so that you get every heated update on this. We continue with the transfer news. United legend and Everton legend, who is in the person of Louis Saha, is advising McTominay of the Scotland player that he should swerve or forget the EPL teams that are chasing after him. He should go for the bigger clubs that will be able to help him build his future. So as him being at Napoli currently, you advise him to go for Real Madrid or either Real Madrid or Barca, which will be able to help him, not the Premier League clubs that are chasing after him. This story is about Antoine Semenyo. As we all know that this player is now on fire, or most of the clubs are after this player. So we can see that Manchester City is now triggering or considering of triggering the release clause that is on Antoine Semenyo, which is of 65 million euros. That is the release clause that Bournemouth is or has kept on Antoine Semenyo. So anything that will be able to take Antoine Semenyo, or for Antoine Semenyo to be released, the team need to be able to pay this amount, and Manchester City is considering this in the January transfer, being able to release Antoine Semenyo, or to bring him to the camp of Etihad. Atletico Madrid is also ready for the transfer window to be open, and the player that they are chasing after is Mark Guehi of Crystal Palace. Mark Guehi of Crystal Palace. This is the player that most of the big teams are after. Diego Simeone is very ready to hijack this transfer because he won this player badly in Atletico Madrid. Big clubs like Bayern, Barcelona, and other English clubs or big clubs are chasing after Mark Guehi, but Atletico, to the surprise, Atletico Madrid is very active now to hijack this transfer to be able to take Mark Guehi into their camp. Luis Saha again The Manchester United legend is also again advising what Manchester United and Ruben Amorim and the whole board of Manchester United that they should go for a what an experienced striker in the January transfer window. When the window is open, they should go for an experienced striker, because Seco is not going to help them, because he is able to score only 2 goals and 1 assist as they brought him into the team, and now injury is what disturbing him. So they should go for an experienced striker to help boost or change the story of what Manchester United as we are seeing currently. So that is the advice he gave to Manchester United, that they should go for an experienced striker in the next transfer window that will be open. I suggest a striker like Danny Welbeck. They should go for Danny Welbeck, who is performing very well at his team. They should go for him and bring him to Manchester United, and the story is going to change as we are seeing currently, because he has been performing very well at Everton. As at now, he's performing very well at Everton, so they should go for him. So the next on the story, we have Jimmy Carragher. He's also talking about the Liverpool player, which is Florence Waits. He's saying that for him to be able to play at his best, or to be able to play very well and feel comfortable, or play and display very well in the world of football, he need to go and occupy the position that Kevin De Bruyne was playing before leaving to Napoli. So this is the advice Jimmy Carragher is giving to Liverpool, so that the player will be able to perform to his standard. So the chief football writer Phil McNulty is saying something right now concerning Liverpool. He's saying that, is this the life of Liverpool without, or is this the starting of Liverpool without Mo Salah? I think this man is saying something. He's trying to say that, or what he's saying is trying to be like Mo Salah is now becoming one of the trouble for Liverpool, because him being absent in the team or being benched in the match and they are able to win. So he's saying that if without Mo Salah, Liverpool will be able to perform better. So he's trying to say something that Liverpool need to take serious. And I think if they take it serious or consider it very well, they will be able to see something, or see that there is some sense in this, or there is some sense in what is saying to them. So Liverpool is set to build Camavinga, or Real Madrid currently. They want to build Camavinga, because they want to bring him into the team to be able to help him. They are ever ready to table, or to be at the table with Real Madrid with an amount of 52.5 million euros to be able to solve this issue, or to be able to bring Camavinga into the team. Liverpool at the transfer window that will be open in January. That means Liverpool is sensing some danger or some trouble at the midfield, or at their midfield. So they want to solve this problem by bringing Eduardo Camavinga into their team in the next transfer window that will be open. I think that is a great idea. So Man United too is also trying to sign a Real Madrid star, who is in the person of Federico Valverde. They said they are very ready to pay anything that they need to pay, so that they will be able to bring him to the camp of to the camp of Manchester United. So they are ever ready to bring him to their camp as well. So Barcelona sporting director, who is in the person of Deco, is now saying that the England forward Rashford is very happy in the team Barcelona currently. So they will be able to keep him if Manchester United is able to accept, because currently he is at loan at their place. So they will be able to, they are ever ready to accept him or keep him at Barcelona if things went well. We could see that James Racey is now currently back on his form, because now currently the ball that he's playing on top of he's playing above his energy, because we could see the performance he puts up in the Champions League, at the same time how he's able to control the midfield as a defender, being pushed into the midfield, being able to control and hold Arsenal in, as they have 10 men against 11 men of Arsenal. So the next story here is about Jurgen Klopp. Others are trying to say that Jurgen Klopp will be the next target if what Ancelotti is what, or if Ancelotti left what Man City due to their poor performance or whatever is happening currently to the team. If Ancelotti is able to leave, the next target will be what, the returning of what, Jurgen Klopp. But currently the man is very committed to his work at what, Red Bull, being the head of what, the soccer football there. He is very much committed to the work there. So the return of him is not, I don't think, or it's not, the return of him is not possible. The news on the news here is Arsenal sporting director Andrea Becker is currently on the hunt or on the pursuit for HL Spanish midfielder, who is in the person of Rodri Mendoza, who is in the person of Rodri Mendoza, who is also at 20 years old. So the director is the director is currently pursuing this guy ahead of the January transfer window that will be open in the month of January, that they need him badly in their team as well. So another team like Chelsea and Tottenham, they are also eyeing this player as well. They also want to bring this player into their team. So as it stands now, it become a battle between Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham. It become the survival of the fittest. So the one that will be able to go in terms of agreement, the one that the player will be willing to go in agreement with them, that will be the one that will survive. So before we end, I would like to ask again, which player is the player that performed very well for you during the weekend? This player performed very well for you. Then the next question is, which team performed very well, or show a well organization of structure, both defensive, midfield and the striking ability of them? Everything was intact during the weekend. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and also don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel for heated football updates. Thank you. See you in my next video.